All right. Coach Smith, this was the second time that you played these guys, but you guys came out, it didn't seem like there was any sort of complacency or we know how to beat these guys or any of that. It seemed like you guys were coming out with a lot of fire. What was the message to the team before kickoff today?
Well, I think the message to our team is just these are the playoffs, and every team you're going to play in the playoffs is a worthy opponent, and you better play your best and play, one series at a time and worry about the score at the end. So, our team wasn't focused on the second time with Redlands. They knew they were a good football team, had their full respect, and those guys brought it today. It was a very physical team that played very hard, and certainly they have my respect, and I'm very pleased to come out with a win.
Wyatt, that was a pretty good defense you guys were going up against today, especially they're known for having really good secondary, forcing those turnovers, but your guys, especially Devon and Colton, were able to get open with a lot of ease, especially Devon was wide open like 3 times in that first half. What do you think about your wideouts today and their ability to beat their man?
Well, I was personally very impressed with our receiving core. They did a great job. Redlands, they were a good team. They caused some problems for us early, but I think we pulled together as an offense well and really figured out a way to make it work.
And then kind of both for Devon and Colton, same kind of that question. What was it like out there today, just trying to get open, and what was the communication with Wyatt like in between plays?
They were just super physical corners and safeties, but we figured out how to play against them, and they were laying the hat. So,
yeah, building off that, they're good athletically, pretty athletic guys, and they have a very unusual kind of technique that I feel like we're working to expose, and thought we did a pretty decent job today. But yeah, they were good players. Sad to see Ford not playing. Him hurt. Thought he was a pretty good athlete, good player. So hope he gets healthy.
Travis, you guys on defense really, kept them locked up pretty much all the game. Especially, that's a great run team, and you guys showed once again that you're one of the best run defenses in the country. Talk about that group, your group as a unit on the defensive side of the ball. Every week it seems like it's a different guy who's making big plays, flying all over the field. So what's that group like been this year, and how have you guys? It seems like you just keep getting better week in and week out.
Yeah, I think defensively and as a team as a whole, our intent to get better this year has been amazing. So we just come out every practice and we practice the next team we play is gonna be the best team that we've faced yet this year, and I think it's the most unselfish team or unselfish defense that we've had. I think we just get excited that people are making plays. We're not down that one player specifically isn't doing right. As long as we do our job and we trust the next person by our side to do their job, then we get things done. Yeah.
Rusty, you got anything?
On the safety, did you guys have a special call when you on the safety?
No, we didn't. It was just a base defense, and our guys just made plays. Who was it? Caleb Sell. He ran off the edge and pushed the quarterback up, and Chase Leidig made a move on his guard and ended up finding the quarterback and sacking him.
Joe, did they do anything different from the first time you guys played them?
Well, I can't speak 100% to the, what they did on offense per se. It looked like they did very similar, plan of attack. I'm sure there were plenty of wrinkles. Coach Vaughn would have a little bit better answer for that. Just haven't seen the film, but fortunately the result was about the same. Our defense did exceptionally well, and what our defense did in the first half was literally won the game. Our offense took a few series to get its rhythm. Kudos to Redlands. They were solid. They did some good things. They got a couple of batted balls, and we didn't hook up on one third down completion, and came up inches away from a deep shot on another one. And our defense, a couple 3-and-outs during that time, and then once our offense started rolling, then it was just a matter of time, I think, before the end result. Defensively, I thought they did some nice things a little bit differently. They tried to change up some coverages and you know, they unfortunately left a couple guys open a few times doing that, that hurt them, and Wyatt was able to find them when they did that. And, you know, I think that's the difference in our offense right now is we're able to find the mistakes
Yeah.
that defenses make, and oftentimes there are mistakes. It's just you don't always, the ball doesn't always find it. Right now our system is finding the holes in the defense and finding the mistakes when they're there, and that's when you're seeing, you know, the output that you're seeing.
Is that kind of a cat and mouse game between offense and defense? I mean,
I think it certainly can be, you know, for sure, right? I mean, there's defenses that take away a certain aspect of an offense, and you know, you're trying to gamble or guess, I guess not gamble, guess, you know, what coverage it might be and run a play that attacks that. But good offenses, I think, don't just fall into that. They have answers, and if it's this, we do this. If it's that, we do this, built within the system. So it's not just a cat and mouse game with the coaches. It's, in all frankness, probably more cat and mouse with the person who's got the ball in their hand, trying to see what it is and make the right decision. So I think I'm just really proud of how our guys are playing, and thought Wyatt had a tremendous game today.
you had both McNabb and Morton in the backfield at the same time?
We've been doing that a little bit this year. That's been a good set for us. They're both tremendous football players, obviously, and you know, we're trying to have a little bit of formational variance, and that gives us a good set.
All right, I think that's all we got. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.